Thanks again for your assistance. I trust you with this. What is it? As you were.
That's right.
I've been working at Xeno for years, and I've only seen Bayes visit the factory once.
Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now. Assembly complete. Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now. Assembly complete. Shift complete.
It's a living, right? Another day, another shift. Maybe you'll find something fun over here, like 𝗕𝗠𝗫𝗃 tacos. What are you talking about? Let's keep this relationship simple. Don't let the bastards get you down. Bye.
I think I got them.
Hello?
One of our exclusive velocity content. Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Just another lousy day. You keep this up, and we will both be living large.
How many velocities did I have?
What are you looking at? This? This is 𝗕𝗚𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗟's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never... Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. I mean, the strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Epside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Xeno. Makes you forget how bad you stink.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? It's been a while.
I know, right? Vaj says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? I wouldn't have pegged you for a crate rat like the rest of us. The fact you can get out, that says something. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. 𝗕𝗡𝗬𝗧 is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator 𝗕𝗘𝗚𝗚 has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Now you are speaking my language. Good. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in 𝗕𝗡𝗬𝗧's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. If you're a Striker, it means the Disciples are going to come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to risk your neck. We're fully in alignment there. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
I can't believe you're actually
See you later.
The job's about getting the slate. Focus on that.
If you hurt any of the Strikers, I will break you. If you hurt any of the Strikers, I will break you.
𝗕𝗬𝗘𝗏𝗟𝗏.
There's no... If the disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away. Madame 𝗕𝗏𝗏 is a serious player in 𝗓𝗏𝗏side. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. And even the disciples won't go against her. But we take one step outside, and all bets are off. I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. Vogel and I were cast out on the street. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. So crime was the only option. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all of them fighters. Willing to do anything it takes. The disciples have got the numbers. They've got the guns. What we have left are the diehards. But we are a family. We genuinely care about each other and have each other's back. So, we may be down, but we are not beaten. Huh. So you did the job, and nobody had to die. That was one hell of an audition. So you're in. Everyone thinks the 𝗕𝗏𝗏side strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. As soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered everyone to go to ground. But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons of our own. Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
So you're part of the team now. All right, not bad. Briggs may be in charge, but know that I'm his second. So stay on my good side, right? That's right. Friendship. Family. You're gonna do great here. Not going to lie, you've come to us during a shit time. Wasn't that long ago that we held our own against the disciples. Now we're just hiding behind our mother's scat. We need to do something. Well, did you want something? Serious goddamn military hardware. How can a knife compare to a fully auto Grendel, right? I mean, before then, we gave as good as we got. All of those bastards are armed. And we tried to make a stand. And after the funerals, we hunkered down. Everything was pretty fine, till a couple years ago. They had their side of town, we had ours. I mean, we'd have misunderstandings, but Briggs always sorted things out. Then one day, the disciples wanted all of 𝗕𝗏𝗏side. It's been blood and knives ever since. Yeah, goodbye.
The streets will devour any who don't respect them. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong. We are more alike than I thought. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Oh yes, every day a different struggle. To stay alive, to stay good in the head. But the strikers and Briggs took me in, gave me a family. I will do anything to protect them. And I mean anything. Oh, you are focused. Good. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are high up. The strikers steal all sorts of things. I handle the stash. Not sure why me, although I don't think anyone would trust Vogel or Andrea to do it. Many don't. You can find corpses anywhere. No one notices anymore. And the lucky ones, they have to sell themselves, their soul, beliefs, anything and everything. There is no hope here, only the struggle. Yeah. Stay safe.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity?
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked. The strikers look out for their own. So, you're part of the gang now, huh? Welcome, then. Don't be too put out if it takes a while for the hooligans to warm up to you. They ain't big on outsiders. Really? They are? Son of a bitch. So apparently it's just me they had a problem with. I mean, I wasn't at my best, but still. Really classy. Definitely. I got your back now, new fish. I used to be a trader. Had a top-of-the-line tile, a flush bank account. I was at the top of my game. Then, one really epic crash at the Astral Lounge, and poof, gone. Bye-bye. Woke up in the gutter, and I've been trying to crawl out ever since. The whole damn system is rigged. They rope you into the lounge and just suck your credits dry. Then, when you got nothing, you're just another junkie in Epside. No way to make credits and get out. If it weren't for the strikers, well, you get the picture. The whole damn rig is built on it. Don't let the corpse and towers fool you. Drugs are the blood of the whole damn place. But enough of that. You need something? Yeah. Well, maybe. Man, when you're tripping Aurora, it's like nothing else. But it can eat you up. Stay clear, kid. Trust me on it. I have a few hustles of my own. Plus, I'm not bad at a bit of the stand and deliver. Haven't had to end too many people. Yet. Times are bad now, though. You know where to find me.
What do we have here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. 0 tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning, or things are going to get messy. You from here? Fine. Get out of here, but don't make me regret it. Hold it right here!
What's the word for that again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Maybe I should switch from terrible to tranquility.
Satisfy your cravings.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
That's it. I'm not going to short.
I'm watching you. Back off. You try anything, you're dead. Back off.
witness! Oh, we're dying for this! Oh!
Gonna make an example out of you. Back up!
the word for that again? You didn't see anything.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die. Then today's your lucky day. You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us. All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
I'm dreaming of this. Fine. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. Both of us worked for that hellhole 𝗕𝗓𝗓 way back. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So 𝗕𝗓𝗓, being the class act they are, they fired him, and later even sued him. So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The 𝗕𝗓𝗡𝗏 strikers sort of grew around us. You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up, know what I mean? Well, Briggs ain't the only one thinking round here. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
Can I get you something?
I really need to stop.
Me.
Madame. Sauvages. Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in.
Well, it's a...
Enjoy some.
She found...
Packaged food? Check. Neuro amps? Oh, yeah.
If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal and murder, and security couldn't care less. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere, and this is mine. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. I'll send the armor to Madame Sauvages. Have a nice day.
Oh, yeah. Those packs. Got those too. So don't even bother with...
cell ends up in trawl.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol? Same here. Little element of surprise and a few bullets. Then no worries. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie, taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back? You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
What was that?
Stay sharp. They won't get the drop on us.
I think we've got someone here who should be.
We'll find you. The Syndicate always does.
Oh, no, you don't. I will find you. You ain't leaving this alive.
I knew it.
Yeah, you better run. Coward!
Can't hide forever.
Lay down the
You'll
cover,
get
guys.
caught, huh? Damn recruits making stupid moves.
Amateur! You're mine!
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now!
Security. I recognize the condescending tone anywhere. Hands off weapons. Damn it.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence. A bit of murder. Word is, all this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh? You would know the first thing about my job. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy.
That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off sewer rat blue and starts wearing neon security black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice. Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Drop your weapon! We're taking heavy losses. Open fire!
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of 𝗕𝗡side? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in 𝗕𝗡side? What's your take? That's Neon for you. Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful. With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
You guys did this? It's almost impressive.
I still don't know what to
Real job again.
All of us owe you.
Believe it.
We'll never forget.
Finally, I can leave this garbage dump.
You need to move some merch. This is the place. Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight,
Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Ha! Should have known better than to try and fool a weapons expert. All right, I'll pay you what it's worth. But only because I know for a fact NSEC won't come looking for it. And here I thought you were just wasting my time. All right, buzz off. I'm busy.
Hey there, Stroud Eklund. You know the power of harmony.
They say Manaya Adams was looking for someone discreet for the job. Apparently, I don't qualify.
They say, for every 5 credits Benjamin Bay you spent on Neon, 4 went to the Astral Lounge. It's the world's most exotic accident. They found the drug in the fish oil, of all things. But oil is an old story, one of grease and flame. The grease turns the wheels of commerce, and the flame attracts the moths. So be careful walking these streets, my delicate little insect. Venture too close, and you'll burn your wings. I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up. I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them. There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested? It's a simple job. I need you to pick something up and sell it. Giving you any more information would be unwise. Cheers. We'll split my rate 50-50. For a job like this, I'm being more than generous. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in 𝗕𝗘𝗏 often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's puckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done. What now? Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon. Yes, but I never work with the same client twice. Call it a personal role. Cheers.
This Aurora stuff is blowing my mind!
Yeah?
Scram, I'm on duty.
You don't want to pick a fight with me.
Get out of my face. If you want to gawk at something, take it to the Astral Lounge. You know I went to chef school?
This ain't exactly what I saw myself.
I don't like the look of you.
I'm trying to cut down on terror brew, but I think I might be addicted to it. It's just...
Things have gotten pretty bad in Epsilon.
What's up?
Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah? Well, don't sweat it, I've got you covered. I'm the guy that's about to stick enough firepower in your hands to punch holes in all your problems. And you'll still get home in time to cook dinner. It's all part of my patented 4-step process. You see? I sell you a weapon. You buy the weapon, you shoot the weapon, and you kill your target. Couldn't be simpler. And that's guaranteed. Oh man, whew. Yeah, that was a good one. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click, bang. Am I right? Only when a steely-eyed weapons wonderkind like yourself graces my place. No. This isn't a sales pitch. This is a game changer. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates, with nothing but a Magstorm, and a few hundred rounds. You wouldn't even break a sweat. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. And Core Kinetics would love to come along for the ride. So what do you say? Of course. And you want to know why? Because that's all you'll ever need. We're the first and last word in weapons tech. You point, you fire, the target's vaporized. Hey, what can I say? Some people like wine, others like beer. In the end, you're just here to get drunk. Am I right? I'm right. Let's get you tooled up and on your way. You think this is amped up? You should see me after I take a hit of Aurora. Maybe chase it with a couple cans of blend. Huh. Once I start flying, I could sell a mag launcher to your grandmother. Skills, baby. It's all about the skills. Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of the list, the best of the best. You got that in your mind? Okay, now, Core Kinetics. We are chilling one step above all of that. Nothing else even comes close to eclipsing our deadly mag tech. You think I'm bullshitting you? Buy one of our guns, slap in a magazine, squeeze the trigger and feel the pull. There's no sensation like it in the galaxy. Feel the pull. I like that. I think I might use that as a slogan in our next ad campaign. Damn, I'm good. It's what the brain guys call the magnetically assisted projectile systems. That's the heart and soul of all our weapons. Those wizards managed to figure out how to push a solid slug out the end of a gun faster and more accurately than a conventional bullet. Some folks call them railguns, but I personally hate that name. This ain't no steam train. This is magtech. And it'll put holes in concrete. Plenty of choice weapons to choose from. You need firepower, you know where to find us.
Hey there.
Take it easy.
If you're looking for some firepower, talk to Matthias. He'll help you out.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something. Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power. Well, like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or, worse, go under completely. Well, sure, we still have a roof over our heads, but how long is that going to last? The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. Unfortunately, no. I'm in third on the corporate ladder. One step above me is Ayumi Komiko. She's the COO of the company. And then there's Kaito Harada, our esteemed CEO who never seems to be around. No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. 値needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse. Of course it is, but we're teetering on the edge of a precipice. One wrong move and the whole operation topples into the ocean. The problem is that 𝗡𝗡𝗓, Administrator 𝗡𝗡's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees. If �値goes completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them. Isn't it obvious? Administrator 𝗡𝗓 clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action. I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator 𝗡𝗓, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson 𝗡𝗓 is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost �値 as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator 𝗡𝗓 might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard 𝗡𝗓's killed people for doing less. What the hell was I even thinking? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volii was chosen as its primary development site. �値 has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. �𝗔𝗘𝗜𝗏 was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was �𝗔𝗘𝗜𝗏's first and last major success. Thanks for taking the time to talk.
If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada? Me either. He's never around.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada? Me either. He's never around.
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If �𝗔𝗘𝗜𝗏 was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Sorry. We aren't. It was great speaking with you.
If you're welcome to 𝗕𝗘𝗏. Nice visiting with you.
Keep it moving.
I'm glad I ended up at 𝗕𝗘𝗏. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
Are you supposed to be here?
I'm in the middle of some quarterly earnings analysis. Excuse me. This is the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 business offices. We don't do sales here, if that's what you're looking for.
Phil, I do like visitors, but 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 doesn't run itself.
Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money, and that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 as a company doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone. Even us. Originally, both the Stroud and the Eklund corporations made consumer goods. Anything and everything a person could want. But after my husband and I married and merged the companies, we decided to make our mark on interstellar travel. And now the brand is nearly synonymous with starships. I still get questions from reporters wanting to know just how we pulled that transition off. And my answer is always the same. Money solves everything. Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous.
Don't go causing trouble. Don't make my job any harder.
What? I'm working here.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
No time to chat.
Hi there. Welcome to Xenofresh. It was nice talking with you.
If you're looking for Aurora, you're in the wrong place. Try the Astral Lounge.
Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Is this really necessary? I have to... This better be important. Well, this has been a delight. We must do it again sometime.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
You have a question, you can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace.
This is a private office.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Just leave, okay?
This is a private office?
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Just leave, okay?
This place ain't for the likes of you. Get out now! There a problem? You got one chance to back off. Get out now!
One day, I'll get my own trident.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Not paid to talk. Yeah?
This is hopeless! I'm out!
Now you... Just die already!
Get out now. You don't belong here. Last warning.
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting here all day. It's ridiculous.
This is a private office.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
Just leave, okay?
There a problem?
This is a private office.
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP and
Gang violence runs rampant through Neon. The latest bloody affair involved F-type strikers battling with their nemesis that hides in a large warehouse. Many gang members perished in the violence, and Neon security said that it has left the vicious disciples in disarray.
Spread throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking your own way. Or your own time. Galbank, where your credits work for you.
interested.
Tara Brew, enjoy a cup. Right now. Need a pick-me-up? At Tara Brew, we've got you covered. Morning, noon, or night. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors. Brewed using the secret techniques of ancient earth. Behold, the Emporium, Neon's premier seller of...
Thank you for taking care of that headlock problem for me. Quieter, much quieter. I think dealing with headlock has convinced 𝗕𝗘𝗏 to back off from harassing my shop. And according to what I've heard, everyone else's. This should finally give me the time I need to concentrate on running my business, rather than wasting time looking over my shoulder. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Sophistication, the Emporium, the perfect marriage. Here at 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, we know the...
What can I answer for you? On behalf of 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, I'd like to welcome you to our showroom today. Our company prides itself as the industry leader in spacecraft production. We use groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors. You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help. I can assure you, everything that I'm saying is quite accurate. Ever since the corporate merger, our company is stronger than ever. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. I'll be right here if you need me. He's been to Neon a few times, but I haven't had the pleasure of his company for more than a few minutes at the most. What I can say is that, despite what's been reported by the media, Mr. Strahd is a rational luminary with uniquely future-forward vision. Actually, I've been working here for only 2 years. Previously, I was an 𝗷𝗓𝗏 sales representative, but that type of work wasn't for me. I could never relate to the type of clientele that purchases weapons. But spacecraft have always held a certain fascination in my mind. It was comfortable working under 𝗓𝗔𝗡's banner, but despite all of my requests, they wouldn't transfer me to the Taiyo Astroneering Division. And so, here we are. Have a wonderful day.
Sophistication,